Hey everyone, welcome again to another video podcast brought to you by GE Lifesavers. Now, last week we did the first episode on why policy review will not work for you. So, without further ado or any delay, let's go straight to the second and concluding episode. When we are talking about policy review, we are looking at putting you at the center to get the right product, to get the right plan. Because the remaining 10% is the proposal, right?
Yeah.
And let's be very honest, sometimes that 10% doesn't happen.
Exactly. Folks, when you do a policy review, it doesn't end with a proposal all the time.
That's right.
Right? There are times when I do a policy review, right? There's no proposals because the intention of a policy review is to check, to verify whether the plans you've made in the past is on track. If there's no changes, there's no circumstantial changes, right? And everything is as planned, why do you need to reinvent the wheel?
So for us, a policy review is not a sales pitch. It's actually basically to show and review whether you are on track with your plans.
Exactly. Now, Joe, for me, I use a policy review as a tool of accountability because when I give advice, when I engage my clients, right, you want to make sure that advice you've given, let's say 3, 4, 5 years ago, actually is working, right? And the only way to do is to do a periodic review.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I do a mandatory review for most of my clients every 2 years. Of course, that's just my side. If some of my clients say, hey, I want to do it on a yearly basis, it's up to them. But for me, I will do a mandatory review every 2 years to make sure that there's accountability between the advisor and client.
In fact, that should be an SOP.
Exactly.
Because this is not like a VIP service. This is supposed to be the standard service
Exactly.
that every life planner should give to you as a valued client.
Right.
Now, moving on, you guys found out about what the processes of a real policy review is. Now, why the current policy reviews doesn't work is simply because it's a sales pitch. Now, let's be very honest. They are trying to get you to the table.
That's right.
And then, the policy review is like 10 minutes and the next 1 hour is a sales pitch.
Exactly.
It's all wrong and it's not working.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be the other way around.
Right.
It should be 90% you and 10% proposal, or even that 10% put off first and see whether this is enough.
Exactly. Now, Joe, I'm going to do a disclaimer here, right? Now, look, we offer policy review services. It's not that policy review is bad.
Yeah.
Or it's meant to fish you or trap you to a corner.
Right,
no,
right.
It's not that, right? Now, we need to understand the difference for how we do it is the intention, right? Now, I'm not going to lie to say that I'm not looking for opportunities, but I always remind myself, Joe, that it's service before a sale.
That's right.
If there's no need, then it's fine. So if there is a need, then we go in, right? So
Right.
as you said it correctly just now, that the problem with nowadays policy review that most advisors use it to fish or to mask its true nature. So a lot of advisors, right, use the word policy review, but actually what they mean is a sales review.
How do we know?
Okay. Now there are a few indicators a person can know. Folks, just to let you know, if you want to know, there are a few things that you need to look for and you will know it, right? Now, first and foremost, right, if the advisor is doing all the talking, right, talk, and it's very familiar, right, from the start of the appointment, right, till the end, it's all about what they have and who they are and what products are coming out, kind of stuff. And there's nothing much that you have contributed to the conversation. Most likely, you're in the sales review.
And it's a presentation, guys. It's not really a conversation.
That's absolutely right? A bona fide policy review, the advisor talks less. The lesser, the better. And the client talks more.
Right.
You know why? Because it's all about you. It's not about us. If you don't say, that means you are not in the driver's seat. Someone else is in the driver's seat. It's not you, but it's your life. That's why you are in a sales process. When you're not in the driver's seat, how would you ask questions? Because the qualifying questions are telling you whether you're on the right track or not, right?
Oh,
whether you're going front or right. A lot of things is being deprived. Why?
Very
Because
true.
it's not about you. It's about a sale. And then you get a bunch of information offloadings.
I've been there.
Right. And, to be very honest, some of the advisors are very good to put you at sleep. Right? Let's be honest. Sounds familiar, right?
Not just sleep. You feel so saturated.
Right. and that's where you will see, your clock. And we have all gone there before, right? And at the end of the day, you might understand maybe the features, but you are left like hanging because you don't understand how it actually benefits you, right? So if you feel like that, if you get off from a positive review feeling perplexed or confused, very high chance you have actually been through a sales review.
Right. Now, guys, this whole episode about policy review, I know it's quite loaded.
Yeah.
I know it's quite heavy.
Right.
But, to life advisors like us, we are only barely scratching the surface. But what we are trying to do here is to actually enhance, educate, and empower you to understand what is a true intention of a policy review.
Right.
And we made it very clear that policy review doesn't necessarily lead to a sale.
Exactly.
It's actually to keep you well informed whether your plans are on track or not. And that is supposed to be the real intention of a policy review. Now,
It's about accountability.
there you go. It's about the accountability between the agents and you. It's about you checking us whether it is all on track, whether things have changed. And it is for us to check whether anything has changed in your life that needs to lead to an additional set of protection or not. We have to ask you. And the only way to do that is to put you in the center.
Exactly. And Joe, just to add one more point, sometimes you might want to revise it down.
There you go. Is it even possible?
It is. So, you're talking about policy review, right? It's about check and balance, am I right?
Right.
So you can stay status quo. You can either, increase or you can even decrease.
There you go. So there is a possibility.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is to have a conversation. My friends, if you have any questions with regards to policy review, now please, put your questions in the comment box.
Oh, we would love to hear.
Or DM us in our social media accounts.
That's right.
At GE Lifesavers in Facebook and social media. The informations are all banner down there. Now, guys, I know it's a very tough topic, but we are open for any non-obligatory sessions for discussion. If you have any concerns, if you want to talk to us about your life goals, if you want to talk to us about your concerns, your fears, and your aspirations, you're more than welcome to drop us a message.
Absolutely.
And we are here for you, and we can walk with you. Look, we have walked with some of our clients for 17 years, and we have been proven to have this. And we have a good track record. So, with that, Joe Raj.
And I'm Aaron G.
We are signing off from another talk from GE Lifesavers. We wish all of you to have a great week ahead. Take care and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.